Welcome to Elevate Your Mind with Alam. Today we'll be talking about the new moon in Aries, and it happens between late March and late April. I will be guiding you with the top 5 things to do at the time of the new moon in Aries. If you plan your life by the new moon, you will find that you are in the flow of life. And note that the advice in the guide applies to all of us, regardless of our personal astrology. The reason is this is a lunation, in this case a new moon, in a particular sign which is Aries, and therefore it has a flavor of its own. So no matter what rising sign you are, this is going to be inevitable. Let's begin by taking action. The new moon in Aries marks the start of the new moon cycle, and since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the time for dreaming is over and the time to take action has come. You have a clean slate when it comes to making your new moon wishes. If you've been holding off or slacking off, this is a perfect time to get back on the boat. Think about it. It's springtime. Things are flowing. Things are growing, which means it is the beginning of the year. And that means it's time to make a 12-month plan. This is a wonderful time to make a plan for the year ahead. And if you are too attached to whatever it is that you've been doing, do a plan for yourself. Do a plan for yourself and your spouse. If you are in a relationship, do one for your work. Since the Aries energy is really impulsive, you might think it's too high energetically right now to make plans, but with a bit of discipline, anything is possible. The fiery and enthusiastic Aries energy is great for infusing your plans with drive and determination, which makes perfect for being courageous. If you've been too shy, too timid, and you need some courage to move forward with whatever you're facing, and that includes your wish list, this Aries is connected to brave Mars and the energies around the Aries new moon, which is reflected. Decide that you can be bolder in life and then work on this. Aries isn't so much bold as willing to just go into it, into everything, and just go for it without being overly cautious about the results. If you could use a bit of more of imputacious in your life, now is the time to incorporate this Aries energy. You'll discover that you get to have more fun. So ask yourself, are you having enough fun? Are you spontaneous enough? Think about it. And if the answer is no, then determine that over the coming weeks, you need to make some time for having some fun. Aries is the child of the zodiac, and now is a good time to remind yourself to connect with your inner child. So focus on you. This is also a good time for some focus on yourself and what you need, where you're going, and so on. And if you give yourself your wardrobe and your website, if you do a makeover on yourself and on everything that includes you, this is the perfect time to do so. Aries is traditionally the starting sign, not least because it's the child of the zodiac. It's filled with vim and vigor, and it's preparing to burst out of a starting gate. And it's not going to worry about going too fast. It just does. Action. It just does. So, on this new moon in Aries, take action, make a plan, be courageous, have some fun, and focus on you. Now, the moon never stays in a sign for longer than 3 to 4 days. But I have come to realize that when I focus my intention on one part of my birth chart, conjunction with the moon, it truly helps me in the everyday life that I'm going through. So in this situation, the new moon in Aries is in your 5th house if you have Sagittarius Rising. And the 5th house consists of romance, love, affairs, play, creativity, fertility, childlike spirit, joy, self-expression, and even drama. The 5th house is a part of your chart that relates to sexy romance, creativity, and children, whether you have them or you don't. So starting on the night of the new moon in Aries, it's going to be all about creativity, kids, and romance. And you can focus on one of those things or all of that all at once. You can expect to have fun, laughter, a good time with kids, and creative surges. Now, if you're used to making your wishes on the new moon, then I suggest you wish to remember that life is a game. So be easy with yourself, be creative, have fun. Visualize having a good time with the people that you love, and keep in mind that life is as fun as you make it, so make it fun. This part of your chart that is being triggered is related to the 3 main things, which is creativity, children, and sexy romance. As I said, it's the complete opposite of the serious stuff, you know? So where creativity is concerned, if you're being a bit of like staying hidden away from your artistic side, now is the time to come out of that artistic closet, if you can say. We want to see your skills. We want to see your creativity. And if you don't know what your skills are, this is a perfect time for you to work on that. And regarding your sexy romance, butt up with someone and have some romantic time if you don't already have a partner. This new moon for you is looking fun and erotic, if you know what I mean. And the topic about kids, whether you do have them, and if you don't, maybe it can talk about your siblings or your siblings' kids, just any kids in your life. Doesn't have to be your own. Pay attention to them, be with them, be like a kid, like have fun and just be in the moment. If you do meditation, which I consider you do, try to say this before you start your meditation, and that is, my inner child will have a ball this month. So you can soak in on your inner child energy. The ritual that I consider you try on the night of the new moon is just to laugh out loud for a good minute or two. And don't worry about being silly or feeling silly or looking silly. Just do it. We're all entitled to laugh and feel good, and sometimes that means tricking our own body and our own mind into thinking that we are having a good time. And that's where this comes in. Now, the things that I consider you try this new moon in Aries is to take up something like a exotic class, like belly dancing, something physical and erotic, something that basically is fun. Now, if you want to do something different, like creativity, I consider you to try to do something for a kid, something for a child, like a toy or something. Be creative. This can be for your own kids or for any other kid that is in your family, that is close to you, that you love, that you care for. And this is also a great time for you if you are single and you are ready to go for it. Have fun, be adventurous, be excited, be erotic. And since we are talking about having fun, this is also a great time for you to write a story if you are into that, or if you've been wanting to do that. This is your sign. Go for it. Paint a picture. Go outside and go to the park. Go where there's a lot of kids having fun and just paint, draw. Let your creative juices just flow and just do it. Take action. Do something that typifies your idea of fun. And if that means throwing a party, then throw a party. Have fun. I'm a big affirmations girl, and if you love affirmations, then on the night of the new moon in Aries, I suggest you say, "Life is sweet. I now release my inner child for some fun, and I am a creative being and my juices are flowing." You can repeat this 3 times on the night of the new moon, and honestly, you can say it for the next 2 weeks or even 4 weeks. So you can really implement it in your brain, so you don't even have to read it or listen to it. You just say it without any hesitation. Now, if you like essential oils, or if you use them, or if you want to try it, I suggest cinnamon. Cinnamon is a lesser known oil that it's really useful for your 5th house. For one thing, it's an aphrodisiacs, and this part of the chart has a very flirty feeling to it. It controls blood sugars, in other words, and if you've been going wild with your 5th house and having too much fun, it can also regulate things for you. It's also known as one of the happy making essential oils, and this part of your chart is all about having fun. So give it a try. Like, you got nothing to lose. I'm also a mantra girl. I do my mantras whenever I take a shower or even a bath. It really helps me be in tune with myself. The mantra that I suggest you try on the night of the new moon in Aries, and honestly for the whole month, is to try the mantra VAM. You can chant it out loud. You can just say it silently every day. Like me, you can do it in the shower, you can do it before or after you meditate, or honestly at any time that feels right for you. This is going to help you boost the chakras of the month for you. And talking about chakras, the chakra that you should work on this month is the sacral chakra. This is the chakra associated with food and sex. How apt for the part of the chart that is all about having fun, right? It's all about your ability to know what you want. What will help you to enjoy life? What will feel good? It's also about your willingness to feel your emotions and to allow yourself to have a good time. And the color is orange, so maybe add some splashes of oranges to your wardrobe. This can also help your aura be more in tune to the chakra energy. So for you, the law that you should consider is the law of cause and effect. You should accept that everything happens for a reason. There's a cause and an effect. To put it another way, nothing happens for chance. For every action, including our thoughts, there's a reaction or a consequences. We reap what we sow. What does this mean to you? Notice what happens this month and ask yourself, why? Why did that happen? Sometimes we go through life saying, like, why is this happening to me? Why are all these bad things happening to me? But have you ever considered the fact that maybe you were already thinking that it was going to happen, so it just happened? Law of cause and effect. Just food for thought. Anyways, if this helped you out on what to do on the night of the full moon in Aries, on the new moon, in Aries, then let me know how it went for you. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to know more about yourself and what you can pay attention to based on your rising sign and following the moon, then give me a follow. I'll be putting more videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.